Oh, Eddie, is there anything you can't do? You take my very breath away, I swear. Look at this.
Yeah, let me be clear. My dog would never stand for that. We have to drug him actually when he get his hair cut fixed. If he actually
doesn't
bites
like us.
yeah, not at all. Anyway, that of course was the 1990 25-year-old film Edward Scissorhands with the now irrelevant Johnny Depp. Welcome back to the show.
Harsh, you are killing people today.
You know, you can only do so many Pirates of the Caribbean without. Movies aren't making any money anymore. Let's face it. You can only play an eccentric so many times.
He'll be back.
Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, while we're on the topic of bizarre haircuts, the day after a 7-year-old boy got a military-style haircut to honor his older stepbrother who is in the military, his mother got an email from the son's principal at Bobby Ray Memorial Elementary, a school named, ironically enough, after a Vietnam veteran, saying that the haircut was distracting and needed to be fixed or he could not return to school. The principal wrote, and we have quotes, "I have the utmost respect for the military and its members. However, we are not a military school and the boy's haircut is against our rules." The boy's mother tried to reason with the principal, but in the end wound up having to completely shave her son's head. The boy's mother proceeded to go to the local paper, good for her, with the story, and it turns out not only does her son's school not prohibit military-style haircuts, but none of the elementary schools in their district do either. Rick Unger, we mentioned you're a lawyer before. Does the principal have any standing here?
No, he's a moron. I mean, you know, when I was in school, you'd get in trouble because your hair was too long. It was down to your shoulders, and that did violate school rules. This kid, his hair was short, so it was a little longer on top. So what? I don't get it. There's something profoundly wrong with this principal. He should not be in charge of children.
Lisa, before we get to Jonathan.
Oh, okay, that's exactly right.
It was an arbitrary decision by this principal. As you said, it's not district policy, and shaving the haircut was distracting before, but shaving his head is not going to be distracting. It absolutely makes no sense, and good for the mother to make this public. But we were talking about this before. The principal's name should be out there.
Yeah,
absolutely. You're right about that.
And he's emulating somebody we would consider a hero.
Right.
What are we telling a kid that's bad?
Now, Jonathan, we have a rule for all guests that sit in that chair that they have to shave their heads before entering my school.
But we want you to have that haircut.
I follow rules. I used to have that haircut.
Did you? We want to see it again.
But I think this is a good example that, like, I'm not sure. I think they're saying that it might be a she, the principal. Yeah. But here's the fact. Stupidity knows no sex, it knows no race, it knows no gender. You know, you can be a stupid across the board. So whether this is, I think it is a female principal, stupid. I mean, this school was named after, I got it right here, David Robert Bobby Ray, who gave his life on March 19th, 1969.
There he is.
And was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. The school was named after this heroic man, and this kid goes in and gets his hair cut to emulate somebody who is serving, and they make this kind of a stupid decision.
There's no way to defend this. Anybody who would try and defend this is out of their mind. It's
absolutely.
Just
I don't even think
wrong.
the principal came out and say with any statement. How can she?
We don't have the principal's name. However, what we do have, ladies and gentlemen, is the principal's father, and he once ran a softball team in a town called Springfield. Apparently had a big problem with one of the players whose hair, or at least sideburns, were too long. We have the clip exclusively on Newsmax. Roll it.
Mattingly! I thought I told you to trim those sideburns! Go home! You're off the team for good! Fine. Still like him better than Steinbrenner.
I remember when Rick was acting in that part.
It was after I did my stint on Gilligan's Island.
Right, exactly. So what happens next? I would think, since she was smart enough to go to the local paper, and now we're talking about it on national television, that I have a feeling that this won't be a problem by Monday.
Well, it's too late. He already shaved his head.
Already shaved it.
Right, but going forward.
Right. Will there be an apology made?
We want her name because we want to roast her on TV. She deserves it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
For putting the child and the mother through that.
I want to say this to all the people watching this show, that when somebody gets mad because, you know, they have the 10 Commandments in the, you know, in whatever public building, or when somebody does something like this and makes a kid shave his head. Everybody go to school with your head shaved like that. If somebody does it with the 10 Commandments and they take the monument out because one atheist makes a big deal, everybody that lives in that state should go get a shirt that has the 10 Commandments on it and hang out around that municipal
I'm
building.
not sure that the issues are exactly the same.
They are the same, and I'll tell you why. Because people can make it known how kind of ridiculously stupid some of these things are, and they can start voicing their opinions together as a whole. That's
Based
the
on
point
one
I'm trying to
person
make.
making
That's
a
correct.
statement. Exactly. I agree with that, actually.
We hear about how horrible kids are these days, but this kid should be applauded, as we are right
this
now.
kid.
To actually
Good for this
do
kid.
that, a war that started 30 years, 40 years before he was ever born, amazing. Anyway, coming up next, it's potluck time, and a little later, our favorite segment, Yay or Nay. This is the Daily Wrap, only on Newsmax TV.